Hello, everyone. My name is Madeline Milne. I'm head of Neural Plus. Today, I'm going to be giving you an overview of the Neural Plus Board Pathway, which is our 6-month professional development program designed to help you take the next step in your board journey. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take on your first paid role, this program can help you. So over the next 30 minutes, we're going to be looking at what the program is and why we created it, the two different pathways available, how the program works, so what's the format. We'll look at the course content briefly, and then finally the outcomes of the program. And then there should be plenty of time for any questions as well. So we speak to hundreds of board candidates, and time and time again, we hear people saying things like, "I'm not sure how to position myself. The NED world seems to be shrouded in mystery. I'm applying for things but not getting anywhere. I just haven't had time to focus on this." And those are some of the reasons why we created the Board Pathway Program. As I've mentioned, it's a 6-month peer and expert-led journey designed to give you the structure and support and strategic clarity to progress your board career. It's built for people at different stages, whether you're just beginning, as I say, to explore the board roles, or you're already an NED and looking to move into paid or chair positions. We created the program because we know that finding and securing the right board roles isn't just about access to opportunities. It's also about your positioning, how you're positioning yourself, preparation, and confidence. We bring together expert insights and the power of peer learning to help you take real steps forward. It's very practical, and we wanted really to build something that goes beyond access to just board roles. Anyone can find board roles, but what we wanted to give you was structure, accountability, so you can really make progress in whatever your board goals are. We also give expert guidance to help you avoid common mistakes and fast track your learning. But critically, it's also about the power of peer learning, because some of the most valuable insights come from people going through the same journey as you. It's not just about what you learn, it's also who you're learning with. And so it's really important to us that you do so with a group of people that are going through the journey at the same sort of time. So to make sure the program is as relevant as possible to you all, as I mentioned before, we've created 2 streams. The first one is Pathway 1, which is for people who are starting out. That's starting on the next cohort is starting on the 28th of April. And then Pathway 2 is for those of you who have probably 1 or 2 board roles already, perhaps not for profit, looking to take on maybe more of a competitive role or step up to chair. So that is what Pathway 2 is all about. So how does it work? Well, the program runs, as I say, over 6 months, and every month we meet. First of all, we meet for an expert-led sort of plenary session, so more of a webinar format, and those are led by the Neural team or guest experts from our network. Okay, and in between those plenary sessions, we then have a peer-led check-in. So we combine you all into smaller peer groups based on your background and experience. The peer groups are about 10 people, and you meet every second week. So you have the main session with one of our experts, and then 2 weeks later, you meet your peers to either work on the things that we discussed in the plenary session, or quite honestly, it's peer-led, so you decide where to go with it. But at the moment, usually people reflect on the activities that we worked on in the wider group. So again, going back to that whole point of why we set this up, it's all about being you accountable, making sure you do stay on track to success and get where you want to be, whatever your ambition is. We also set up a private online community. Some of you are already members of Neural Plus, and actually some of you have signed up to the program, which is great. Once the program is up and running, we will set up a private online community where you can basically interact with the whole group that is going through it. Everything is designed to keep you motivated, to get clarity on where you're going, and also, really importantly, to develop your network of board peers. So As I say, we've got two pathways. Pathway one is all about starting out. We start the program with finding your focus. So that is all about clarifying your board ambitions, really getting clear on the roles you should be targeting based on time available, any conflicts of interest, whether you need to be remunerated, and obviously, very importantly, your background and experience. So we start the program off just getting clear on that. Then we very much focus in on your board CV, your LinkedIn profile, and of course your new role profile. And we work together on that in quite a lot of depth, actually. Then in month three, we have a lot of fun developing your pitch as a board ready candidate or a board candidate. And we do a lot of practicing of that together with our headhunter colleagues. So they join us and you literally just practice over and over again your elevator pitch that really gets under your skin. Month four is all about networking strategically. So we work with you on developing strategy around your networking activity. Some of you might already know the majority of board roles still come from people's network. And when I say still come from, I mean more that you will hear about board opportunities through networking and networks. So it's really important that you are developing your network and activity effectively. So that's month four. Month five is focusing on applications, cover letters, and tailoring, your applications for roles that you're going for. And then month six finally is nailing those interviews. So preparing for interviews, again, we'll bring in our headhunter colleagues to do some mock interviews with you, and you will hopefully feel a lot more confident by the end. Overall, by the end of those 6 months, you should have the toolkit to be much better prepared as you go out to market to apply for roles. In terms of pathway two, it's quite similar, but it's a step further, if you see what I mean. So instead of thinking about, right, okay, what is the landscape and where should I be looking? It's much more about, right, okay, you've got some background and NED roles already. Let's get really clear on how you are going to make that transition to more senior roles or chair positions. We then go into refining your board CV. So most people at this stage have a board CV. We then go straight into networking for growth. So navigating the headhunter landscape, growing your senior connections, all that sort of stuff. And then it's slightly different. So we prepare for chair roles in month four, which is where we invite some senior chairs to come and talk to you about stepping up to those chair roles. Mastering applications, that's very much again going for those more senior roles, and then sharpening your interview skills. So again, it will be probably some mock interviews as well. So what are you going to achieve at the end of this program? You should have a clear strategy for your board career and a map of your next steps. You should have a refined, compelling board CV and online presence. You should be confident to talk about yourself as a board ready candidate, and definitely have a stronger network of like-minded peers and useful boardroom contacts. You are going to also have a much deeper understanding of how to find, apply, and secure the right roles for you. I know that some of you on this call have already submitted your applications. Thank you very much. It's great that you could join this session. I hope that's made it a bit clearer about how the program works. Does anyone have any questions? Please just come off mute and I will stop sharing.